Does your money plan seem to fall apart every time life happens? This isn't another video full of tips, tricks, or hacks. One unexpected expense, a stressful week, or a change in your routine can wipe out your progress and leave you feeling like you're starting over again. Keep watching, because I'll show you why that keeps happening and how to build a money plan that keeps working even when life doesn't go as planned. The problem usually isn't that you quit caring about your money. It's that real life doesn't care about your plan. Maybe your car needs repairs. Your hours get cut at work. Someone in the family gets sick. A school expense shows up that you forgot about. Suddenly, the money you carefully assigned has to go somewhere else. Then comes the frustrating part. You don't just lose money. You lose momentum. The plan starts slipping. You stop tracking your spending. Before long, it feels like you're starting over all over again. If you've ever thought, I was finally making progress, then everything fell apart, you're not alone. Here's what most people never realize. The problem isn't that life happened. Life was always going to happen. The real problem is that most money plans are built for perfect weeks instead of normal weeks. Think about how many budgets are created. Every dollar has an assignment. Every expense fits neatly into a category. Nothing unexpected happens. Everything goes according to plan. That sounds great on paper. But real life isn't lived on paper. Real life includes flat tires, doctor's visits, birthdays, broken appliances, unexpected expenses, and changes you never saw coming. When your entire plan depends on nothing going wrong, even one interruption can make it feel like everything has fallen apart. But here's where most people judge their financial progress the wrong way. Imagine you get a flat tire. If you have to take money out of your regular savings, it feels like you've gone backwards. But what if you had an emergency fund or a sinking fund that you created specifically for unexpected expenses? Using that money isn't losing progress. It's proof your money plan worked. The flat tire wasn't the failure. Your emergency fund did exactly what you created it to do. A good money plan isn't measured by whether life stays perfect. It's measured by whether the plan keeps working when life isn't. That's the difference between a money plan built for perfect conditions and one built for real life. When this cycle repeats often enough, something else begins to happen. You start losing confidence in yourself. You begin wondering if budgeting simply doesn't work for you. Bought another planner. Tried cash envelopes. Yet the same thing keeps happening. Eventually, people stop believing they have a planning problem and start believing they are the problem. That's the real cost. Not just lost dollars. Lost confidence. The good news is you don't need a perfect money plan. You need one that's built to survive imperfect weeks. Stop asking, how do I make the perfect money plan? Start asking, how do I build a money plan that keeps working when life doesn't go as planned? That's a completely different question. Every good money plan should expect interruptions. That means keeping an emergency fund for surprises instead of pretending they won't happen. It means creating sinking funds for expenses you know are coming, like car repairs, holidays, school supplies, or annual insurance bills. It means leaving breathing room in your monthly budget instead of assigning every last dollar before the month even begins. And it means accepting that sometimes you'll need to adjust your plan without believing you've failed. A flexible money plan isn't a weak money plan. It's a realistic one. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is resilience. Let me show you what this looks like. Imagine Beth creates a budget that balances perfectly every month. Then her washing machine breaks. Without savings or a repair fund, the repair goes on a credit card. Now next month's budget has to cover the payment. Then the electric bill comes in higher than expected. Now groceries have to be reduced. The entire plan begins unraveling, not because Beth made poor decisions, but because her budget assumed nothing unexpected would happen. Now imagine a different approach. Beth keeps a small emergency fund. She saves a little every month for repairs she knows will eventually come. She leaves a small buffer in her budget instead of spending every dollar on paper. When the washing machine breaks, it's frustrating. But it isn't a financial emergency. The plan bends. It doesn't break. That's the difference between a money plan designed for perfect conditions and one designed for real life. If your money plan keeps falling apart, don't automatically assume you need more discipline. You may simply need a better designed system. A money plan that survives real life will almost never look perfect on paper, but it has a much better chance of working month after month. In the next video, we'll look at something just as important. Most financial breakdowns don't actually begin when everything falls apart. They begin long before we realize anything is wrong. Once you learn how to recognize those early warning signs, you'll have a much better chance of preventing the next financial setback before it ever becomes a crisis. The next video in this series isn't ready just yet. Until it's available, I recommend watching. If you don't control your money, it controls you. It explains why taking control of your money isn't just about numbers, it's about reducing stress, creating stability, and giving yourself more choices when life doesn't go as planned. If this series is helping you build a stronger money system, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next video. And if someone you know feels like their money plan keeps falling apart, share this with them. It might be exactly what they need.